Okay, let's get things ready. Let's bring the camera. Why is it so tiny? Okay, let's enable the screen. It should have, yep, has motion blur and processing effects. Okay, so let's go send it to my screen output. Persistent, okay. So this will make it stay across the wall. So let me just check quickly on my computer screen. And this seems to be working. Okay, so hello guys, I'm Fruxius. I'm the developer of Neos VR. I want to build the metaverse, well, at least part of it. And Neos is something I call Metaverse Engine. And it's pretty much what I'm in right now and what I'm using to record this video. It's it's powering every single word that you can see in here. And right now I would like to essentially just test out this camera and see how it works. So let me actually bring my inventory so I can open a world and I can show you some nice worlds in here. So first I'm going to open this one. This is the Neos. Oh, he's rotating at me. Come on, camera. Look at it. Neos Promo Graphics. And this is a world I made within Neos itself. Let me just load it. And essentially what this world is, it's a simple world, but I used it to render. Okay, it's loading now. Give it a few seconds. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm getting loaded in. So essentially, this world is. Oh, I lost my track of thought. This world is essentially. I used it like if you saw Neos on the Steam, if you saw Neos like the videos and so on, you can see like this nice visual graphics, like graphic banners, the intro and outro. And essentially, this world is what was used to make those graphics. So the graphics is pretty much made within Neos itself, except for like some overlays, like the logo or like the current text for like whatever the video is. And as you can see, if you look at this from this angle, this is pretty much the shot that you can see in the videos. Well, maybe a little bit better aligned, and video textures loaded. Come on, DNA. Slicking off. Come on. It doesn't want to load. But the reason I'm making this video is just to test out the camera itself, because I've just made some modifications. I've added eye movement system, so you can see my eyes are looking around the environment. They can also be looking, for example, at my hands. It's a little bit random. I tries to like simulate some natural looking behavior, but it's it, it doesn't know what you are actually looking at without some proper like eye tracking hardware. So it doesn't necessarily correspond, but it should make the characters look a lot more lively and should make them look pretty cool. And I also added like so the cameras they actually have post processing on them, so I can send the output and have it look quite nice on the computer screen. So let's just fly around so you can see there's essentially all the graphics in the promo are in here, and they are interactive. I can like grab this and move this around. You can see there's the engine. I'm getting churned. Yep. No, I'm kidding. I'll also need to fix this, like when I put it too close, you can see inside of my snout, which is also a bit um, disturbing. So you can also see that this environment, it was pretty much made within Neos itself. So I would like arrange these objects, I would import them, I would set up materials, I would draw some of these things. For example, these are drawn, the cubes are drawn. Actually, I have some of the brushes over here. You can even see there's a logic circuit. So this is actually what powers the world and changing of the colors in this world. And over here, there's some of the brushes. So for example, here I have a brush that makes cubes. So if I draw with this, you can see it makes cubes, and I can grab them, I can scale them around. Oh, it looks pretty nice with the motion blur. I can even make it bigger. And I would essentially grab these cubes, I could just scale them up even bigger. Ah, there we go. Doesn't that look nice? And you can see there's actually a volumetric effect. Like this is one of the things that I'm most proud of because it adds a lot of depth. And it's actually in principle it's very simple, but it makes the environment look very nice. Like as you essentially go there, you can see there's like this nice volumetric effect, and you can see like you get like a really nice color gradients. So that's very nice. And it's actually funny because like I originally made this like a color gradient effect when I was working on a promotional demo for the Mass Effect Andromeda, and I wanted to like make or I needed to make Nebula, and I created a script which essentially generates set of particles and it colors them using the Perlin noise or maybe simplex noise. I'm not sure which one I used anymore, but it's actually just colors them nicely, and I extended it, I ported it over to Neos, and now it's usable from within. It's a component that you can use to build your own environments and make things look super pretty. So let's just try some camera angles. I don't know what I should be talking about yet. I have some topics prepared, but essentially the reason I'm making this video is to test out the camera, so I'm just blubbering some nonsense. But what I want to do is I want to start a video blog for talking about things about Neos, about Metaverse, talk about some of the like higher level ideas about the system, talk about like some of the architecture of the system, about like the big visions that it tries to fulfill, and some of the like technical considerations and like architectural considerations and how it all fits together, and essentially what like motivates me to like build something like this. And because I also most of them was most of my time I spent just actually developing meals, so I don't have time to make elaborate videos. But I think this could be a pretty simple format where I just talk with the camera, I talk about some of the topics, some things on my mind, I edit it quickly, and essentially just have a way of sharing those ideas with people. It is some nice, hopefully nice visual to go with them, flying around some Neos environments. Let's actually go into another. I want to test a few other environments. So let's open. Where should we go have a look? Hmm. Let's go to check out the garage. That's overbuilt by Nixon. As I'm talking a little bit weird, I'll start talking better when I do the actual videos. So let's go in here. Oops, and I forgot my camera in there. Sorry, forgot my camera here. Didn't grab it soon enough. So let's just switch. There we go. So you can see this is a very nice mountain house. Let me just adjust like this. So see, there's mountains. The upstairs is not as interesting. There's a room over here with nothing in it so far. At least no toilet. But if we go downstairs, let me just hide my inventory. If we go downstairs, it's much more interesting here. There's a car. Which I embarrassingly know very little about. There's some tools over here. We've got there's a video playing on the computer. Oh, and watch this, you can see the password. Not a good idea to put that in stickers and then model your environment and put your password on the stickers in the modeled environment. Then everybody knows your password. Also, this computer, it's fake. Also, is a mirror on my ass looking too much up for whatever reason. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Okay, so let's have a look over there. There's another really nice part that I hope to do in this environment, and you can see this like a blast door, and if I press this, it opens. That's really this nice animation. And there's just mountains outside, and you can see that the building is just floating in the middle of nowhere. So let's go back in. Ooh, and I'm getting some messages. So, but yeah, essentially I want to start like a simple vlog that won't take much time from actually developing Neos, because that's where I spend most of my time and where I should spend most of my time. But I have a lot of like things that I would like to talk about and that I would like to share with the people, and um, sort of like have a way of having them out there. So hopefully this will be a good form to actually do it. So thank you very much for watching, if you've been watching this video, and I really don't know what to say. I need to prepare something. So I mean, just like a general topic outline. Okay, so bye bye. Why am I eyes going up? Stop going up. That didn't work. Bye bye.